And boom, we are rolling. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Take a seat and get comfortable. Hope you're all having an absolutely splendid day so far. It's great to have you all here. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. So, on today's video, we're going to be checking out a band called Perpetua, and specifically, we're going to be checking out their recent song, which came out around about a month ago, and that track is called Tethered. So, I've got a little bit of backstory with this band, so let me break it down for you. So basically, the bass player of Perpetua, Jordan, also happens to be the bass player of two other bands which I've featured on the channel and actually had the privilege of seeing live. Those two bands are Aphotic and Sacrificial Burial. I've spoke with Jordan many times. He's a really like super nice guy. I mean, everyone in this scene's really cool, like really nice, and he's just just no exception to that. Just stand up guy, super easy to get along with. Really fucking good bass player as well. He actually plays a 6-string bass in Aphotic. I don't know if he plays a 6-string in Perpetua or Sacrificial Burial, but that was the first time I'd ever actually seen a 6-string bass like in the wild. I'd only ever heard about them in folklore tales, and I'd only ever read about them in books and stuff like that. But I mean, a 6-string bass is it's like a fucking bazooka, you know what I mean? It's absolutely gigantic. But I was actually just looking at it going, wow, that's actually a 6-string bass. And he plays, and he makes use of it as well. He's not just playing the 6-string bass just to kind of like help get those really low tunings. He played like very technical, very technical bass player. They're all really good musicians actually in those bands. But anyway, So I was aware of Jordan. These guys as well, they seem to have just side project after side project after side project. It's absolutely mad. I don't even know what's their main gig and what's their side hustle when it comes to this. Like, is it Aphotic, Sacrificial Burial, Perpetua? He's probably in about fucking 100 other bands as well. Like, these guys are so talented and so busy. So yeah, where was I? So I was aware of him, and then he started plugging. He started sharing around a lot of little teasers for an up and coming track called Tethered from a band called, would you believe it, Perpetua. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, I mean, if Jordan's in it, I'm very likely going to like it. So I hit him up, and I was like, by the way, I am planning on getting to a reaction video for you guys. I've just got a lot of stuff, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So yeah, that's the backstory with these guys. So as you guys know, oh yeah, just before we get started, by the way, I have an Instagram channel which is called RDG Promotions, rather unsurprisingly. If you like what I do on my YouTube channel, you'll very likely enjoy what I do over on my Instagram. Don't know why I'm pointing in that direction, because it's not over there, I promise you. I share like little minute long clips on my story. I put up like lots of stupid memes and just like general funny videos. I post stuff there as little snippets of like my day-to-day life. I put that on my story. I'm fairly active on Instagram as well. Like I'll if you send me a DM, I'll very likely get back. Well, not very likely, I will get back to you. So RDG Promotions, if you want to go and follow me over there, or not, I can't really tell you what to do. So anyway, let's continue. So as you guys know, I like to do as much research as I can on bands. Like to listen to their older stuff, just so I can talk, so I can get an idea of what I'm getting myself into, so on and so forth. So these guys started their career in 2017 with a song called "The Age of Collapse," which we're going to listen to. We're actually going to listen to two songs from their back catalogue. We'll get into "The Age of Collapse" because I've got some specific thoughts on it, but that'll all make sense in a moment. Then in 2018 they released an EP which was called "To Suffer." So to my ears, this is mostly death metal. Really good bass slides, good bass playing overall, obviously, because, it's Jordan. But the slides especially are extremely satisfying. It stomps, it gets surprisingly expansive. There's some sections where it's just like some kind of like gentle guitar with just some equally gentle drumming going on for like a minute and a half. There's a lot of room to breathe. Great solos. There's a specific groove section in a track called Corrupt, which is the second track that we're going to be checking out. It gets very epic. There's some really, really nice cleans on Left Desolate. There's a really, really cool drum section in State of Torment, and they also do fade outs as well, which I really, really like. I'm not sure if that's an old school thing. Like I'm not sure if that's me kind of just like really like super aging myself, but I like it when bands actually do fade outs. There's not enough of it in my opinion, but yeah, I had a really, really good time researching these guys. Really, really fun time. So, The Age of Collapse. Awesome song, but bizarrely enough, I thought it was a cover when I first heard it. Now, it's the clean vocals on the chorus. They really, really strongly remind me of something. I got the massive hit of nostalgia. Like I'd heard the track before. So I was like, hold on, have these guys started their career with a cover? So I was like, okay, right, Age of Collapse, and I searched online, but it doesn't actually seem to be a cover. And I'm not accusing them of ripping anything off. It's just, it reminds me so strongly of another track, but I just can't think what the song's actually called. So I'm gonna play that, and then you guys can maybe help me out, and then we're gonna listen to Corrupt, and then we're gonna get onto the new song. So this is from 2017, The Age of Collapse. banger of a track. Banger. But please, someone help me out in the comments. What does that sound like? Or is my brain just creating false memories and giving me deja vu for a track that I've never heard before? I've got no idea, but it sounds so much like something, but just regardless, fucking awesome track. So we're also going to listen to Corrupt, just because this groove section towards the end, it just, you have to hear it, guys. Corrupt.
Always the same, there is no healing.
that groove set. I'm going back to it. I want to listen to it again. So good, man. So good. Well, I'm pretty fucking fired up. Let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it. So, a long break in between To Suffer and Tethered. You're talking 2018 all the way through to 2023. I'm guessing COVID probably had something to do with that. Maybe they changed some band members or something. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there, but that's a long break. So this will be interesting. Okie dokie. Right. I wonder how many views this is sitting on. 3,000. Not bad. Not bad considering it's off their on their own channel. Okie dokie. Got my pen, got my paper, ready to take some notes. Okay. Perpetua, Tethered. Make sure this is not on 4K because we don't have the facilities for that. All right. Let's go. Oh, fuck aye. Hell yes. Okay, so despite the 5-year absence, these guys have not missed a beat. Perpetua, Tethered, ladies and gentlemen. That was cool as fuck. That was really, really cool. Yeah, pretty much exactly what I expected it to sound like. You know, I didn't think it was going to be emo or fucking, you know, I didn't think they were going to go slam or anything like that. You know, I had a fair idea of what I was getting myself into just by listening to their back catalogue, but that was really, really fucking good. Okay, a couple of bits I want to highlight here. So first of all, I want to go to first of all, just the overall mix on it sounded fantastic. Just everything was just right. You could hear that the bass was kind of just like swinging there, just like giving everything a kind of like extra metallic-y vibe. The vocals were really well mixed. The drumming was really well mixed. The guitars were well. It was just the mix overall was really, really fucking good. When you're playing such fast, intricate music, if the mix isn't there, it just sounds jumbled and just horrible, basically. That's not the case here at all. So just want to say that before we go any further. So I want to highlight some of these clean vocals. So we got 1:10. Super powerful, chesty vocals. Like there was nothing, there was no singing through the nose. There was no like anything even close to kind of like whiny emo style vocals. And actually, there's a lot of high register, kind of very nasally vocals in a lot of metalcore these days, which I'm just like not a fan of. So I was just kind of praying to the god that I don't believe in. I was just like, I know there's going to be cleans on here, make them powerful, and they were really fucking powerful. Let's continue. I like the fact that little solo there wasn't too indulgent. It was very, very, very short, and I love it. Love the whammy. Love the whammy bar. Love that shit. Little thing as well. Maybe I'm just going completely crazy here, but usually when you hear a solo that ends in like a full, very, 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 very prominent whammy bar, it usually goes and then it fades out. Then the vocals start. But I think the vocals almost kind of interrupted the whammy here. I might be going insane, but yeah. That was nice. The pacing of the song is really good as well. Like they did not waste any. Like there was no dead space here. They were just they wanted to get in, kick you in the face, and then get the fuck out. You know. Yeah, maybe I'm just imagining that, but it's little things like that just make breaking down and like analyzing and possibly over analyzing, I guess. But I'll have to leave you guys. You guys will have to decide that if I'm over analyzing it. That's what makes this so cool. Is that there's just tiny little moments like that where the whammy could have just like been left to like ring a little bit, and then that stops, and then the vocals go back in. But like none of that. Just Nice and immediate. Just want to go back a little second here. Good God, these guys know how to make not even liked or subscribe to them. What am I doing with my existence? Boom, there we go. Sorry about that, boys. God, these guys know how to write really catchy, really fucking memorable modern metal, death metal. I'm not quite sure. They're kind of in between. They're not. I don't know. I think these guys might be just a metal band. You don't have to put anything before or after. But regardless of what they are, I'm a massive fan. So last bit I want to highlight here is this guitar solo. Just before that, actually, I really like the use of the use of dissonant guitar sounds there. No fade out. Boo. No, I'm just joking. Nice use of guitar solos as well. Like sometimes with this type of metal specifically, whatever you want to call it, it's like you get a guitar solo section, and then both the guitars kind of duel a little bit, and then it gets even faster, and you're kind of like, you're over here going like, oh, whoa, okay, right, cool, Jesus Christ, we're still soloing. We've been here for what feels like fucking a week and a half, and you're still like, but short guitar solos. Really, I can't speak highly enough about the pacing of that song. It was just very, very hectic, but very controlled, not messy at any point. There was no kind of there was no kind of wasted space. It was definitely a lot more it was nowhere near as expansive as some of the other stuff on To Suffer. To Suffer, I'm not saying that was like, Not saying that it ever, like, it was ever like too long-winded or went like, proggy or anything like that. But I'm imagining that they're probably going to throw some more of that stuff in there. But that was definitely one of the more immediate, kind of like catchy, straight to the point songs. But still managing to throw in kind of like a kind of like slower, clean, like clean sung like chorus, 2 guitar solos, kept it interesting, but not kind of like just awesome. Just really, really fucking good stuff. I expected nothing less, but yeah, really, really impressed by that. I don't expect it'll be another 5 years until we hear anything from Perpetua, but I imagine they're probably working on at least an EP, hopefully an album, and if they are, you can expect a reaction video right here, my dudes. But that was great. That was really, really great. Enjoyed the shit out of that. So, as per usual, if you scroll down, you'll find links to the song that we just heard, which is on their YouTube. You'll find links to their social medias, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever else they might have. Go follow them there, help the algorithm out, leave them a comment, send them a DM, let them know, how much of a good job they're doing. Go stream their shit on Spotify and Apple Music and blah, 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 whatever, Amazon, so on and so forth. Get those numbers up because that really, really helps. I'll also post a link to where you can buy some merch for them. I know times are tough. Cost of living crisis, blah, 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 so on and so forth. I understand that, but if you really want to help these guys out, the best thing you can do is actually go and see them play live. I was planning on seeing them. They played in Edinburgh, I think it was like a couple of months ago, but my wife couldn't get time off work, unfortunately, so wasn't able to actually go and see them. But the best thing you can do is go and support them and then buy some merchandise. But if you live really far away or blah, 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 something along those lines, buying some merchandise really, really helps these guys out. You'll find links to all that stuff that I just mentioned. Click on every single one of the links and do whatever you can to support, because it's good to have these guys back. That was a really, really fucking cool song, and I can't wait to hear more. So, one more time, Perpetua, Tethered. Really, really enjoyed that shit. Hope you guys did too. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.